Okay, otra vez. Okay. Hi everyone, we are group number 6 and we are gonna explain about purposing writing. So what is purposing writing? Purpose is the reason of the reasons for the writer writes something to communicate for people. It helps to communicate, makes and helps. It communicates information to an audience. It makes good be a better writer. And it helps to organize information to be clearly and precise. So there are 11 types of purpose in writing. Firstly, express. Express when writer want to communicate or express your feelings, thoughts, ideas, and it is maybe can be a personal writing for close friends, and in some cases it could be poetry. Second one is describe. Describe is a portrait when the writer describes places, persons, people, things, moments, and it allows the reader lives the writer experience. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Saquinga, and today I explain you about other purpose in writing. For example, to explore or learn. The purpose is to ask questions and reflects on topics that define simple answers. Also, the writers focus on their journey of discovery than on any defined answer. Other purpose is to entertain. To entertain, the purpose or goal of writing is to explain, argue, or inform in a humorous way. And finally, we have to inform. Inform facts about some incidents as accurately and objectively as possible. Thank you. That's all for me.
Hello everyone, my name is Cristian. I'm going to explain three purposes of writing. The first one is to explain. To explain is just give information. For example, when you read instruction in some article, you can see the information. That information gives some instructions in order to improve that you want to do. The next one is to argue. This is used a lot in articles because with this purpose you can give a coherence of the text. And the last one is to persuade. To persuade is the most powerful way that you can use writing. For example, the President Abraham Lincoln used a lot to persuade, writing letters, writing uh, emails. That is the way that you can use in order to persuade. So it's very interesting. That is all for me.
Hello everyone, I am Zulay Proaño. The other types is to evaluate, to problem, and to mediate. To evaluate a person, product, thing, or policy is a frequent purpose of writing. An evaluate is really a specific kind of argument. It argues for the merits of the subject and present evidence to support the claim. The claim on evaluate the thesis in an evaluation must be supervised by the criteria. To problem. To problem solving is another specific type of argument. The writer's purpose is to persuade his audience to adopt a solution to a particular problem, often calling police issues. And finally, to mediate. The traditional argument, like a debate, is the uh, confrontation to argument often becomes overkill or war in which the writers. That's all for me. Thank you.
Author's purpose. Purpose means intention.
To know the author's purpose of a certain text, I ask myself, why did the author write this? There are three main reasons an author writes a text: to persuade, to inform, or to entertain. Spells P-I-E, pie. This helps us remember the different reasons that someone writes a text. Persuade means the author is trying to convince you of something or get you to do something. Let's take a look at how this author is trying to persuade people to come to his pet store. Dogs make amazing pets and partners. They are loyal and friendly. They are also very good with kids. Come visit our pet store and adopt a puppy today. So the author here is trying to convince people to come and adopt a puppy from their pet store. Some examples of persuasion texts are commercials, which can convince you to buy certain things, opinions that can also convince you of what the author is saying or believing, reviews, which also can convince or persuade people of a certain product or a service, and finally, advertisements, which can also persuade you to get or join something. When the author's purpose is to inform, that means the author is trying to teach you or give you information and facts about a topic. Let's take a look at how this author is trying to inform you about the Great Pyramids of Giza. The Great Pyramids of Giza are one of the 7 wonders of the world. They are located in Egypt. Most pyramids were built on the western side of the Nile River. In this text, the author is giving you information and facts about the Great Pyramids of Giza. Some examples of texts where the author is trying to inform you of something are textbooks, such as science or social studies, articles, like in magazines or newspapers, biographies, which the author is informing you about the life of someone important, recipes, in which the author is teaching you how to cook or bake something. When the author's purpose is to entertain, the author is telling you a story that you will enjoy. Let's take a look at how this author is writing a story to entertain you. Joey looked everywhere for his baby pet dragon. After 2 hours of searching, he finally found him under his bed chewing on his favorite pair of shoes. This writer or author wrote the story specifically for you to enjoy and keep you interested. Some examples of stories or texts that authors use to entertain people can be fiction books, fantasy, mystery books, or comic books. So remember, P-I-E spells pie, which will always help you remember the author's purpose of any text. P for persuade, I to inform, and E to entertain. If you liked watching this video and all my other videos, please subscribe and give it a big thumbs up below. Thanks for watching!